Hello again, Doran Markowitz here from D Guitars Miami with another edition of This Week in Cool Custom Guitar Mods. This week's particular instrument is a Stagg Strat copy that a friend of mine, Rick, in Texas sent me to upgrade for him. It was a fairly bare bones, natural finish Strat, which looked good enough. I mean, it was fairly plain, it was very cool, but it didn't have any of its own personality and it had some issues to it. So he and I brainstormed, and he really liked the idea of having the guitar have the capability of sounding like Brian May. So he thought a set of Trisonics would look really cool and sound really cool. So what I did was I wired it with my favorite type of circuit, which is 3 Trisonics wired to a 5-way switch, phase switch on the middle pickup, and series parallel switch on the middle pickup, 250K master volume and tone pots. This is really cool because you can get pseudo Strat sounds as well as Brian May tones and all kinds of other stuff inside as well. Other things that I did to upgrade it were I changed out the bridge with a better quality bridge and Graphtec saddles. I have it set up to float so that it can pull up about a quarter to a half step. I swapped out the vintage Kluson style tuners with a set of nice thumb locking tuners. You can see the thumb wheel on the back. Oh, and company info on the back as well. No string trees. The down pressure is just right to keep the strings within the nut slots, but not too tight so that they bind. I also replaced the cheap plastic nut with a Tusk nut. The guitar sounds and plays really, really nice. Alright, so let's just put it in standard parallel mode. That's this switch here. Put it up and you have standard 5-way switching like a Strat. Here's the bridge pickup first. You can beat the hell out of the bar. Stays in tune. It's beautiful. Alright, bridge and middle together. Middle by itself. Neck and middle. And finally the neck. You can hear these pickups have a really, really juicy tone to them, which is why I've always liked these kinds of pickups. Alright, since we're already in the up position, put the switch back in the down position, the mini toggle right here, and we have the neck and middle in series together. Nice big full round sound. Now let's do the bridge and middle together in series. Alright, now, by the way, in the series mode, basically only the 1 and 5 position work. The middle 3 positions are all middle pickup. It's the only way to be able to get the ideal setup of those types of sounds. Alright, bridge and middle together, add a phase. Flick this switch up, it's out of phase. In series and out of phase. It's nasal. Now, if we actually put it in parallel mode with out of phase, that. Now, neck and middle out of phase. Alright, now back in phase and in series. Now let's hear how she sounds with some distortion. Bridge and middle in series, and here's the neck and middle in series. Now let's knock them out of phase in series. Now the bridge and middle out of phase. And back in series. I mean, back in phase. Now, let's put them in parallel mode, standard Strat wiring with the distortion. Here's just the bridge pickup. Okay, here's the middle and the bridge together. By itself. Neck and middle together in parallel. By itself. And back to series mode. And after all that, it's still in tune. This guitar is obviously very well rounded, and it'll suit just about any style of music, and it'll evoke just about any type of tone that you would want to get out of guitar. It gets nice Strat tones, a little fatter, which is really cool, but it still gets a nice chime, a nice glassiness to it, while still being very full and rich and three-dimensional sounding. You can get very close to Les Paul type tones. I mean, let's face it, this type of a wiring, series parallel, and even phase switching on any 2 or 3 pickup guitar will give you so much versatility. And you can clearly hear why this is one of my favorite layouts, which is why most of my guitars have Trisonic pickups. Okay, really quick, I forgot to roll off the tone control. Okay, so the tone control's rolled off. Neck and middle together, with the tone rolled off. And back on. You can hear it's got a very nice sweep to it, as does the volume control. The jack is a Switchcraft stereo jack. I use that on all of my guitars. I like stereo jacks because that secondary actually acts like a passive locking system against the shaft of the plug. So it keeps the plug-in a lot more secure. And they're only like 4 cents more than a mono jack. I don't know why companies don't just automatically use them. It's a better, in my opinion, it's a better jack to use. Anyway, okay, so until next time, if you have a guitar that needs any type of restoration work or upgrades or mods, such as fret work, new tuners installed, electronics work, broken headstocks repaired, or if you have a project idea in mind that you want to see come to fruition and built, don't hesitate to give me a call at 305-896-1811. Until next time, Doran Markowitz from D Guitars Miami, thanks for watching and have a great day.